1, 2, 3, go!
Hello, and welcome to my very first Clean With Me. Thank you for pushing that play button. I hope you enjoy it. Please hit like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today, I have to do a little cleanup behind my fur baby. If you've never owned one, this video is for you because they are very much labor intensive. I find that having a fur baby requires me to vacuum the floor and mop regularly. Sometimes that's vacuuming every day, sometimes that's vacuuming every other day. I don't care what season it is, my fur baby is always shedding. No matter how many times I brush her, there always seems to be dog hair on the floor. So if you're gonna have a fur baby, keep in mind that it does require a lot of vacuuming, sweeping, and mopping. Depending on what color your fur baby is, you may get away with only vacuuming once a week. But since my fur baby has white hair with a little bit of black sprinkled in, I can see her hair on the floor. So that means I have to vacuum, mop, and sweep a lot more often. My vacuum cleaner is roughly 17 years old, so I think that at some point soon I may have to get another one, but I tell you, I truly love this vacuum cleaner. It has great suction. It seems to pick up all types of bits and bobs all over the floor. My fur baby likes to take some of her treats away from her bowl and put them on the carpet, so I tend to find crumbs on the carpet every now and again. That's another thing that if you have a fur baby, you must keep in mind. They oftentimes take their food or their treats in other parts of the house, and you may find crumbs. So if you're interested in getting a fur baby, keep that in mind. I don't know if you can tell how great the suction in this vacuum cleaner is, but I mean, it is pulling up all the dirt off of this carpet. Well, that I can see. It seems to do an amazing job, and I've been very happy with it for the past 17 years. I vacuumed more of the house than you saw. This was just a sneak peek. But before I go on to my next task, let me clean out this canister. Yep, that's what's on your floor when you have a fur baby. Yuck. While I was vacuuming the floor, I was also cleaning her bedding and her toys. So it's time to get that from the washing machine into the dryer. Here we go. I wanted to slow it down here and show you guys the toys that have had to be, of course, fixed because my dog loves to play hard with her toys and sometimes her toys gets holes in them. My dog is a particular breed that loves to play with toys. Not every dog likes to play with toys, but mine loves plush stuffed toys along with her blankies. And oh, I can't forget, they all must smell like fabric softener. So in this scene, I'm showing you me slowly pulling out all of her laundry. And if you have a fur baby, you might have laundry too. And you might end up having a fur baby like myself, who's very rough on toys and end up having to stitch them up like I do. I know you probably just thought, oh wow, I just bust that poor doggy in the head, or whatever toy that one is. Could it be a bunny? Not sure. But if you've seen my fur baby play with her toys, you would know from, of course, the stitching up the back and along the sides and wherever else they've been stitched, they get abused a lot more than me just pulling them out of the washing machine and putting them into the dryer. What I'm showing you here is that this little hedgehog, his nose is all bent up because my fur baby uses her toys like pacifiers. When she's ready to go to bed, she will get her favorite toy of the night and suck on it like a pacifier until she falls quickly off to sleep. As often as I do laundry for myself or for family members, you also have to do laundry for your fur babies. So if you do laundry weekly like I do, guess what you'll have to do as well for your fur babies? Yep, you guessed it. That's laundry. And it's extremely labor intensive to do their laundry because not only are you cleaning their laundry, you will have to clean out your machines. I have no idea why my machine looks like it's flashing because in real life it's not flashing. So this is really weird. And again, don't know why I decided to go real slow on showing you that I'm turning on the machine, but for some reason I thought I needed slow. Sorry guys. Oh, this is my first cleaning video. Bear with me. I don't know about you, but I feel like this is taking forever. I do apologize. Next time, I'll speed it up. Now that her laundry has been washed and it's in the dryer, I need to clean out my washing machine because I cannot do laundry for me or anybody else with this washing machine looking like this. Ew, this is gross. I use a few different household items to clean the washing machine. Here I'm showing you I'm using a cleaning wipe. I'm just going to wipe down the glass as well as the inside rubber ring with this cleaning wipe before I use something else inside. I absolutely adore my fur baby. Love her to the moon and back, but a lot of people don't realize that having a fur baby is more than just getting a fur baby, getting a bowl and some food and some water and a few toys. There also are other activities that you will have to perform, like cleaning up after them. And it's more than just cleaning their eating area or their sleeping area. A lot of times you have to do laundry as well. And that could mean cleaning out your machine as you see me doing here. So not that I'm wanting to discourage anyone from having a fur baby. I just want to give you a full glimpse of what it takes weekly when I am cleaning up after mine. Now I'm going to clean the rubber ring. I'm going to use this Audubon. It's good for pet odors as well as disinfecting. I placed the Audubon in a spray bottle that was empty from another product that I use. I just sprayed the rubber ring, the outside, the inside. I even spray inside of the machine. Even though I'm not going to wipe the machine down, it never hurts to spray it all because it all needs to be cleaned after you've done laundry for your fur baby. Trust me, you're going to want to clean it all. Not only will you find clumps of hair in your machine, you may also find clumps of food. If your dog is anything like mine, your dog might regularly vomit. My dog does it when she doesn't get her food in a timely manner. I make sure that when I'm cleaning after the dog, I pull back the rubber ring as far as I can get it and clean out that crevice in there because dog food bits, hair, and you name it can end up collecting in this space, and you want to make sure that this space is clean because you could get mold and mildew if you don't. I try to make sure that I get this as clean as I possibly can. So I wipe it down a good 3 or 4 times before I call it a day and actually put in the cleaning powder to clean the machine. Now I clean this as much as I can, because if you do not get this area clean, you can end up having mold and mildew, and then your machine will have a really foul odor, and that is the last thing I want. And I do not want to wash any of my clothing in the machine after I've cleaned the dog stuff if I have not cleaned out my machine thoroughly, because you'll walk around with a lot of dog hair and who knows what on your clothes if you don't take this step very seriously. Use 2 different type of machine cleaning brands when I clean the machine. Right now today I'll be using my Last Tide machine cleaning pouch. So if you have a pet baby, make sure that you use some form of cleaning pouch to clean your machine before you clean your clothing. Now I take an extra step because I like to be a little extra when it comes to cleaning my machine after I've cleaned my dog's toys and whatnots. So I add a little bit of a liquid Lysol to my machine. Again, I don't have to do this, but I like to make sure that I'm getting everything as sanitized as possible. So I add this step. The next task I have to get into is cleaning the walls. I'm using a Dollar Tree sponge brush and some Audubon to clean the walls. If you have a fur baby like myself, my baby loves to play with toys, and in the midst of her playing with toys, she flings them up against the wall. And sometimes there's all types of bits and who knows what, food, spit, could be even boogers. I have no idea. But she likes to play rough, and she always flinging something up against the wall. So here I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of me cleaning the walls as well as the baseboards. Now if you like getting on your hands and knees and doing some scrubbing, by all means get on your hands and knees and scrub your walls. But for me, I'm using a long handled sponge brush mop situation that I got from the Dollar Tree, and this works wonders. I recommend, instead of getting on your hands and knees, you try this. It will change your life. I have an entire hallway to scrub, so I am not going to show you every single piece of wall I'm going to clean, but trust me, I am going to get these walls clean. So this is just a sneak peek of me showing you how I start cleaning my walls and baseboards, and I hope that this gives you some inspiration to help you get your walls and baseboard clean, as well as the items used here in order to be able to do it. And if you don't like Audubon, you can use all Dollar Tree items and use Awesome. I also use Awesome depending on what type of crust and crumbs I have to get off of the walls. Now that all that scrubbing is done, I have walls that look a little bit better than what they did when I first started. My doggy tasks are coming to an end. Her laundry is complete. I'm going to be taking all of her blankets, her bedding, and her wash towels and put them away. I will be placing all of her toys in her toy box on the floor as you see, and then putting her toy box exactly where her toy box lives, because every single day she goes and pulls a toy out of her toy box so that she can play. And I do mean she decides what she plays with, and she decides which toy that day she wants to play with. I wish she'd figure out how to put all these toys back, because all she seems to do is take them out. She never puts them back. Ah, a clean washing machine. Gotta love it. This important step I really hate to do, but it is indeed a necessity, and that is vacuuming out the dryer every time you finish drying your pet's clothing. And the reason why I hate it is going to be revealed in just a second. There is an absolute massive mess in the dryer. It's a mini dog here. Can you see this mini dog, y'all? I absolutely hate it. But each and every time I clean the dog's bedding and her towels and her toys, I have to vacuum out the machine. So if you're looking to get a fur baby, just know that it is indeed labor intensive. There are many things that you must do, and this is one of them. Once you've cleaned the front, the back, and the crevices of your screen, you will then need to clean the interior where the screen sits, as well as the rubber ring around the door. I use two attachments, one that goes onto my vacuum cleaner and this manual brush. I make sure that I'm scrubbing around the screen, inside of where the screen sits, and anywhere else along the door where I think any hair from people or dogs or anything else could be sitting that I could vacuum up or out to make sure that my machine is as clean as I can possibly get it. I also use this wand that's attached to my vacuum cleaner to vacuum out the machine as well if I see there is any debris that's fallen inside onto the interior drum. My apologies for my back being in the shot. I hope you guys can get an understanding of what I'm doing. I am taking the scrubber and putting it inside where the screen would go, and then I'm taking the vacuum cleaner portion and trying to suck off the outside of that screened area inside of the dryer, if that makes any sense, so that I can get all the hair and bits and pieces from off clothing out of the dryer. And as I mentioned, this is where I take that hose and I stick it all the way in the bottom of where that screen sits, as well as inside of the dryer drum, to try to suck up any debris that's left in the dryer that I can see, or down in the base where I cannot. Again, I try to make sure that my dryer is as clean as I possibly can get it, because if you have all of this debris left in your dryer, that could eventually cause a fire, and that's something that you want to try to prevent. Once I finish scrubbing with the scrub brush and vacuuming with the hose, then I put my screen back in the screen placement section, and that concludes my cleaning out the dryer. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, this is my first time showing you guys me doing a little bit of cleaning. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gives you some inspiration. And if you have a fur baby, I hope you see how labor intensive it can be if you're a new fur baby parent. Do not be discouraged. Still get your fur baby. Just know that there's a lot that needs to get done. And as you see here, I am taking that hose and I am trying to vacuum around the seal of the dryer, because there's also a place there where dog hair and people hair and all types of bits and debris from your clothing can get stuck. So until the next video, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Do me a favor, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
One, two, three.